Hey guys, welcome into Nightcap with RhinoMan. I'm your host Tom, aka RhinoMan, Tim, whatever you want to call me, just as long as you call me something. Hey, right now we're in for a fun interview. Crow Adventures and Slots. Hey, it's going to be a great one. Crow Slots and Adventures. Sorry, I messed that up as I always do. You guys know me. If you guys are in the background, come on in, say hi, give me a thumbs up. We'll get this show started in a minute. But as I always do, I got three questions for you. Look, I got it right, guys. Three. How can I mess that up? I got three questions for you. Tonight's questions are this: how would you spend 50K? Hey, a lot of you in the chat would say I'd just dump it into the high limit area at one of the casinos. But truly think about it. How would you spend 50K? I want to know. Hit me in the comments. Let me know either in the chat right now or after the live interview. Put it in the comments. I want to know. Question number two: what is your favorite happy hour drink? Speaking of that, you guys all know my favorite happy hour drink is Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina. Hey, Corona, I'm still waiting for you guys to sponsor me. Please hit me up, RhinoManSlots@gmail.com. Hey, I'm accepting offers. Let me know. I might have to switch to Modelo. Hey, I'm just saying. Okay, last question, guys. Where is the last place on earth you ever want to go? Hey, it could be Palmdale because that's where I'm at right now. You guys let me know where's the last place on earth that you really want to be. Let's see who's in the chat. Oh, wait, I don't even have my banner up. What the heck is wrong with me? Let's get this on the show right there. There's the banner. Let's see who's in the chat first before we get into the banner. Crow Slots and Adventures. Hey, they're coming up next. The Good Life 88. Hey, buddy, way to go. Glad to see you in here. Thank you for coming in. We got KDC Slots. Hey, appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for coming in. Wait, I'm just switching things around here. Show's going off the chain right now. Let's see. I know I missed somebody up here. Hey, Patty Fortune 15. Hey, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys coming in. Let's see. Danny D, the cool scratcher pet fan. Hand pay all day. Hey, I saw you left a comment on my short. I will definitely respond to that. I'm a one-man crew, except for my channel manager, who I saw in here too, Sister Yoshi. She loves this shirt. RhinoMan Slots. Hey, I had this done in Vegas, of all places. Circus. We were walking through. I saw it. They did it. Hey, might as well get it done. Mama Yoshi's in the house. That is the luckiest gambler in the world. If you don't know, go over to the Yoshis, check it out. They dropped a video of her today. That was pretty cool. And every time I've been around this woman, she wins. No matter what it is, she wins something. Randy, the slot wizard, there's my Corona chugging buddy right there. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And if you're in the background, come on in. Say hi to us. Say hi to the guests. We're going to get them on the show right now and have them introduce themselves. Hello.
What's up?
What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing?
Great.
Hey, for those that don't know who you are, real quickly, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are and what you're about.
So we came up with Crow Slots and Adventures because I'm Cray. That's my nickname I go by. And he's Flo. So together, we're Crow.
Crow.
Cray and Whoa?
Flo.
Flo. I thought you said whoa. I was like, wait, Cray, is that because you're Cray or is it
There's actually a story behind that.
Okay.
My middle name is Ray. My first name is Christy. So my mom always called me C Ray. And when we met on Match. And that was my username, C Ray. And I guess based on how I presented myself, he thought Cray fit better. And it's stuck ever since, going on 6 years.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Real quick, Yo Ange's in the house. Ramsey Slots is in the house. Mark Anthony's here. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it so much. Okay, so the name stuck.
It did.
Craig and Flo, Crow. Yep. Hey, I love it, guys. That's a good name. Where are you guys from?
I'm from San Ramon, is where I'm at now. Bay Area native. Grew up in Milpitas and San Jose.
Okay.
From San Leandro. Grew up right there. Yep. It's right next to Oakland. Scary.
Yeah, San Leandro itself can be kind of scary. I lived up there for a little while. I lived up in Alameda for a while, and I lived real close to Lake Merritt, so not too far from where you are now.
And that area has changed lately too. Lake Merritt has turned to a really nice. Actually, they changed it. Really
oh yeah, they've done some, what do they call it, regenification around that whole area. Yeah, so it's definitely been improved, I must say. We used to call that Lake because you never know if you're going to find a leg in there or body part or whatever it is.
That has happened in the news, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys both grew up there. Did you guys go to school there?
Yep. So I went to Milpitas High, and then I went through the community college district, and I graduated from San Jose State.
Oh, nice.
I grew up in San Leandro, and I went to San Leandro High School, Pirates, and graduated from there. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Lovestruck Gambling's in the house. She says hi. Let's see. Hi there, friends. Lady T777 is in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Good Life 88 fun fact: my first job acting as a child was
Fairyland.
Yeah, Fairyland. That's right there by Lake Merritt. Right there.
Love it.
Now, your first job acting as that's a story for a different acting as a child. Hey, I see some of your videos. You still act like a child. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cheers to that, guys. Enjoy. Okay, so.
Oh, I just have some rosé.
Rosé. And what about you? What are you drinking?
A little bit of gin and tonic, crushed ice.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, you set yourself up for that one. I'm just saying. Okay, so you grew up Bay Area natives. I know the Good Life 88's out there, and we'll talk about how you met up with him or how you met him online. But I'm still on the personal stuff. So you guys met on Match.com.
Yeah, it worked. Yep.
Okay. How did that happen?
He reached out to me, and I kept denying him because we have obviously an age gap, and I kept telling him he was too young.
Okay.
But he wouldn't give up. He kept coming back.
Persistence is the key. Is that what it is?
Fun fact: so we met at Starbucks the first time, and then our first actual date, we went to a card house. We went to 580 Park West, which is here near us.
Yep.
And played baccarat and ate dinner there.
Yep. That was the test.
Wow.
And we were both into cars. We found out right away. We had a lot of similar interests.
Wow. Match.com is a dangerous spot. Similarities between you guys and myself. Hey, my first date with my not Mrs. RhinoMan, my girlfriend, wife, better half, was a meet and greet during the day, but then we ended up at San Manuel Casino that evening. So, hey, there go the similarities there. We're going to get into your gambling in a minute for sure. Do you guys have any kids?
So I have kids that he's stuck with now. An 18-year-old and a 17-year-old, Aaron and Joey.
Well, there's no diaper changing there, so you're all good, bro.
Yep, I'm good. I'm solid.
Okay, so you have two kids that are they out of your 17-year-old?
One's a senior in high school, and one's a junior in high school. Aaron works. Joey's a musician. He's in that musician phase right now. He's being a boy.
Hey, I love it. I missed that musician phase, so that's why I'm going back to it now.
Nice.
I'll learn how to play guitar live. Wayside Ray, hey, thank you for coming in. Crow Slots, let's go. 510 Bay Area, San Ramon Bay, 510 Bay, San Ramon Valley. Hey, there you go. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So no kids for you. Do you guys both come from big families or brothers, sisters?
I'm an only child.
And I have one brother.
Yeah.
Okay. So small families, no big get-togethers, no massive.
No, we have get-togethers. Less now. A lot of my family's been moving out of California, but like growing up, we all lived in Milpitas. Aunts, uncles, grandparents on both sides. There was always like my cousin. I have one cousin, Mikey. We consider him like our brother. He lived with us pretty much every summer. So we always had big things going on. Both my parents come from bigger families, 5 and 4. So I had lots of cousins.
Same with me.
That's good. Rain's World Vegas Slots is in the house. Happy Taco Tuesday. Where's the hot sauce? The hot sauce is on the screen. We got Crow Slots and Adventure in here. We're gonna drop it like it's hot pretty soon. So we'll get that on in a minute. You mentioned a lot of your family's moving out of California. Have you guys ever given any thought to leaving California?
We have. We thought about as I'm trying to do retirement planning and looking at like where's the next place, maybe buy that second home now and start planning for that. Mm-hmm. So we were looking a lot like near Vegas, like Summerlin, places like that. Yeah. And I paused it because I'm worried, like with the economy, what's that going to do to the housing market, right? Yeah. We saw that happen before. And with the water rights. So,
well, in 2018, we were actually going to go in and do an investment property, which we should have done because look at now, right? It was so cheap. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure out.
We haven't. The hard part is we love California, but we don't want to stay in the Bay Area proper, but would still like to be somewhere in Cali or close to it.
Okay. Now, Summerlin's nice. I love the Rampart Casino, but the thought came to my head when I asked you that question, have you thought about moving out of California? The first thought that comes into my head is, where are the closest casinos that I could move to? And you just took it right there. Vegas is right there. And I know a lot of people that are in this chat, if they had to move from where they are now, they would move closer to a casino. Absolutely. With the exception of a couple people that are in here, like Sister Yoshi, for instance. They are really close to Verona, but they can't stand Verona. So there you go.
Well, we were actually looking into Austin. That's one place I actually do like is Austin. If it was something else than Vegas, because you're halfway from each coast. You know, you can go 2 hours here, 2 hours the other way. So that's cool. But other than that, I think it's going to be pretty boring there. And there's not many good things going on, I would say.
And you got to go to Oklahoma to gamble.
Yeah, so that's not going to work.
You got to go to WinStar.
I think there's 2 casinos in the whole state of Texas. Gambler's Unknown, he can't move any closer to a casino. He's literally 5 minutes away. He could walk out of his house and go right into the casino.
Oh, my God.
That is dangerous.
That's dangerous.
Right? I know his secret. He waits until his wife goes to sleep, and then he tippy-toes across the street straight into the casino. I'm just joking, but Rand Jones with the $1 super sticker. Appreciate it, bro. Cheers. Thank you for coming in. Absolutely. Let me see. I tried to play that earlier so I could see the emojis that are dropping. If you guys are channel members, please drop the emojis. I really appreciate it. I can see them now. Thank you so much. Okay, so what are your hobbies outside of the casino? You knew this question was coming.
Oh,
we have the same. This was another similarity he had. We love cars. We're into cars. Yes. We have a car club we started with one of our close friends. Mm-hmm. So we spend a lot of time car meets, working on cars, thinking about cars we want to get, thinking
cars
about
and coffee, all that.
Yeah, thinking about mods we want to do to our cars.
Yep.
Now, you say mods you want to do to your cars. What kind of cars do you have?
So I have 2. I have an F-150 that's lowered, has rims, an intake and a tune. And then I have a GTR. That's my baby. Okay. That's my midlife crisis car. Together we own an STI, a Hawkeye for those who are fans.
Mm-hmm. I own a CLS 55 AMG 2006, supercharged. Nice. It's on our page. we posted on YouTube like our little Mexican pizza challenge we did. You can kind of get an idea of the cars, but it's just fun cars. They're fast.
Nice. Now the car clubs, the cars shows and stuff that you go to, what do they entail? Like you said, you started a car club. What do you guys do? Just meet up or?
So take over like, fancy In-N-Out parking lots and get a good burger and then look at cars at night. Usually that's when we usually do it. But
we do cruises.
Cruises and stuff like that. Fun things.
Go around to all different cities where we know meets are being hosted.
Yeah.
So if I run into you in San Ramon somewhere, do you guys have the street blocked off and you're drag racing up and down the streets?
Not in the city. Not in the city.
Okay.
It's that out in the country.
No, it's Mexico.
Yeah, that's done in Mexico.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you guys have fast cars? Do you guys attend any of those tracks that are sponsored by the Highway Patrol or any of those different things? Down here, they have several. I mean, because the problem down here is extensive to where the kids like to race and everything. So they've opened up tracks and allow the kids to race for a nominal fee.
So our nearest track is, I think, Sacramento or Sonoma. And there's only open certain days. And it's about 2 hours away.
Yeah.
And it's not that expensive, but it does get into issues when you're fast enough. You can do one pass, and then you have to have a helmet, and you have to have all these regulations to your car, cages, and so forth. So,
bite your tongue, Gamblers Unknown. He says you can't find a good burger at In-N-Out. Oh, come on now.
There's so many people who disagree.
Where is the good burger where you're at? Let me know, because In-N-Out is probably one of the better chains out here. Actually, they treat their workers very well. So it is definitely one of the better chains. So you guys are into cars. You're into
traveling,
gambling, traveling, food.
Theme parks.
Theme parks too.
We want to go to HHN. I want to go. I miss it so much.
Tell them what HHN is. Not everybody knows.
Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. It's my favorite time of year. Not Scary Farm. That's all by you guys. Like that's like I look at the YouTubes on that. I want to go so bad.
And we do a huge like haunted house in our front yard every year too.
Yeah.
Like people come just to go through our maze. Our son and all his friends set it up last year. It was pretty beast.
That's pretty cool. So I asked this question on an earlier live. What's your favorite holiday? Sounds to me like Halloween's up there for you guys.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. You're one of the ones that scare the little kids. You have the house set up to scare the little kids.
We do 2 zones. So what we did last year is my daughter and her boyfriend were dressed up, like Beetlejuice theme. And we had a cute little light area and they had little candy. And so I was like telling the parents, go that way with those ones. And then that in-between stage, I would be like, well, maybe dad should go through there first before all the teenagers start popping out and being scary.
Right. There you go. Robert Kaziski, thank you for coming in. So Halloween's big. Hollywood Horror Nights. You have to come out to that. I mean, they have them at all of the theme parks out here. Hollywood Horror Nights is obviously the OG, but Knott's Berry Farm, Knott's Scary Farm, and then Magic Mountain has one too. And then you guys have a Six Flags up there by you as well.
They got rid of it as of this year.
Great America. Yeah.
Great America's gone.
Yeah, Great America. It's gone. I had no idea.
They made it into like a little trick-or-treat thing, which is good for the little ones. But those of us who like the mazes, they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Am I buffering still? I'm sorry if I am. Let me know. Gambleby Slots and More. Thank you for coming in. Little Dutchie, thank you for coming in. I hope I'm not buffering. It doesn't look like it to me.
No, you look good.
They're fighting over the burgers still. Whopper.
Yeah, I think so. It might be you, Gambleby. Reset your view cycle to 720 on just basically go to, well, if I could find it here, to your settings. Oh, wow. I can't find it right now. But it's in your settings, and you could change the output for the videos. Okay, so you did that. What is a typical day for you two?
Our days are kind of different. So I'm a managing director at a professional services firm, and I specialize in international tax. So my day usually starts with conference calls at like 6:30 in the morning for Europe. Okay. And pretty much goes all day till 5 or 6. I take breaks in between to shuffle kids around and get them places. Shout out to my daughter trying to get her license right now, please, Lord. That's, and then kind of after, depending on the day of the week.
Hold on, time out. You said shout out to your daughter who's trying to get her license.
Yeah. So this is the new thing. You know, none of them get their license anymore.
Oh, believe me, I knew. My son waited forever to get his. But what car is she going to drive if you get?
Oh no, we're looking at cars for her. She's not driving mommy's cars. No.
Okay, I was just asking the question if she was going to be cruising in the F-150 or in your baby there. I'm just asking. Okay.
We're looking at little cars for her, like a Chevy Spark or something like that.
Something tiny.
Okay.
She needs a go-kart style to start.
Mr. Mike. Hey, Robert Kaczynski's been a member for 3 months. Woo! Thank you, Robert. Really appreciate it. Mr. Mike drives a Mini Cooper. I mean, it's his size. So, hey, a Mini Cooper might not be a bad one for you. Yeah. And how about you? How's it a typical day for you?
I'm usually starting my day around 2 p.m., 3 p.m., all the way to around like 6:30 in the morning. From day trading stocks to looking into that aspects of what I'm going to invest in next, flipping it. Okay. But a lot of people don't realize, like everything is ahead. It's on the East Coast time. So 6:30 a.m. is when the bell rings here. So your whole it's so weird. It's so awkward. So a lot of people don't get that.
Real quick, I didn't ask you guys, what do you guys do for a living?
So, like I said, I'm a managing director at a professional services firm. I specialize in mobile workforces. So large companies hire me and my team to do individual tax returns for their expats and inpats, policies, comp collection, you name it, everything related to mobile workforce.
Okay.
And also she does my taxes.
Hey, we have a tax person here.
Yeah. It gets to a nightmare sometimes with a lot of the things that I'm day trading, and that's what I do for a living. So a lot of buying and selling.
To make my job hard.
Yeah. Crypto, everything. It's crazy.
So you basically gamble full time then?
Right. So when I'm playing the options, buying calls and puts, it's crazy how fast it can go up and down really quick. So when you go play a slot machine, I'm putting $100 in. I'm seeing the comments, people freaking out. I'm like, I don't think you really understand how the stock market gets crazy in there.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably slow pace for you putting $100 into a slot machine.
Sometimes it actually pays better. I mean, it's crazy. Good days and bad days.
That's crazy. Okay, let's move on to gambling now. When did you guys start gambling?
So together is pretty much second day. But when I started, I'd say when I was young, when I was 18 years old, my birthday, my mom took me to Jackson Rancheria when I was 18 and over. That day, got right into it. Boom. And ever since then.
So my family likes to gamble. So my grandfather actually loved to go to all the card houses, and he would deal sometimes. So, I mean, like in elementary school, we started learning how to play penny poker with my grandfather. And then 21, my family does a big Reno trip when you turn 21 because we were all in Northern California. You just drive there and you pick your hotel and all the aunts and uncles, everybody shows up. I remember mine was at Fitzgerald's, which is now gone. But we used to, so it's part of our family. All of our family still gambles. Our parents, my brother, my sister-in-law actually works at a casino. So it's, again, similarities. Our families are into the same things.
That's fantastic. So you guys got a lot of original subscribers to your channel because your family does like to gamble. I know from doing a lot of these interviews, a lot of family and friends of channel creators, they're not really into the same thing. So it's hard for them to sort of get friends and family. Yeah, I'll subscribe to you, but I'm not going to watch your content because it doesn't do anything for me. Right. But that's good that your family does do that and support you. in that aspect as well. So where do you gamble the most?
Right now, Grayton is where we go the most.
That's our local, yeah.
It's a little over an hour away from us. We feel comfortable there. We always have a good time there. It's fun. We know the machines we like to play. We love the restaurants there. We stay there every now and then. Love the hotel. It's beautiful. Yep. We go to Cache Creek.
Yep.
Where else?
Well, Grayton, we feel comfortable as well. I mean, we're able to go live there a lot, even though you're not supposed to, but a lot of people don't say much to us. I don't know. We're not like just we're showing our play or we're recording our play. So they've been very okay with that. A few times they told us, don't record or whatever. We're like, all right, just a bonus. Like, okay. But that's like become we're very comfortable with that place. It's very Vegas-like, which we like.
Okay. And I feel like their staff there, everybody remembers you. So we always park in the valet because we gamble late. We're showing up at like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night and gambling all night is kind of how we do it. So we usually do valet. And all the valet remembers us, and our friend Pilo goes, Scat Daddy 510 goes as well.
Yep.
And we all have low risk stickers. That's our car club on our car. So they all are like, where's this car? Where's that car? Pilo has a car that they love to rev. So they're always revving his car. If you show up with one car, they're like, where's the other car?
Wow.
So we have fun with them. They're great people. And security that we see all throughout, and the cocktail waitresses, they're always really friendly people.
Yep.
So it feels nice to go there.
But pre-COVID, we would always be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Almost like every weekend. But because you can find out if you plan a month ahead, usually.
Well, not every weekend, but probably.
Well, it felt like it. But if you plan enough time, it'd be $29 to go there one way. It's very cheap if you plan.
At least once a month, we were going to Vegas
for sure.
Before. Yeah.
Okay. I do remember when I was doing the interview with the Good Life 88, you guys had mentioned that sometimes he has trouble recording at Grayton, but you guys had mentioned that you record just off the cuff.
Yeah.
Do you ever have any issues aside from them just saying, "Oh, don't film"?
A couple times they told us not to film, and then when they say no, we put it away and we don't do it anymore. So, but that's only, I think it's the time we go to, because we're night owls. There's not as many people in the casino, so they're not worried you're catching people on your video. Yeah. But they did just change their policy that we're all very excited about. They're allowing filming and live. So
nice.
They did recently change that. They've come around on that.
We have a question here from Randy the Slot Wizard. He says, Crow Slots, why are you doing a RhinoMan interview sober? Nobody else does. I admire you. Hey.
Refill time. Hold on.
Can you see what my glass says? I started out at sassy. We're working our way down.
Nene Slots, welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. So Grayton is one of your go-tos. Yeah. Vegas, you mentioned before the pandemic, you used to get out there quite often. How do you drive or fly?
Fly.
Okay, because that drive from San Francisco,
too much.
Jennison Gaming, appreciate the 199 super sticker. Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Absolutely. So you fly out often. How often do you get out there now?
We've only gone once this year.
Yeah, one time. But we've been talking about going back again.
Okay.
We miss it for sure. Like restaurants that we love there, just
the vibe.
I miss playing craps, real craps, not with the cards and all this crazy blow up the odds. Don't know what the heck I'm actually playing that we have here.
That was going to be my next question. Table games, slots, is it all good across the board, or do you have a preference?
I originally started with table games strictly only when I was around 18 years old. I'd play slots here and there, but I caught some good streaks and then some bad streaks, and I just started playing more slots after a while.
Okay.
So I'm slots, I'm craps. I like to play cards, but I hate the pressure of being on a table, and if you do something wrong, everybody gets angry. So if we're with a group of friends and we go play 21, that's fine, because then if I mess something up, it's just my friends. I can tell them to shush it. But I don't want to mess up a table when there's like real players there stressing out.
Yeah. I think the only players that are stressing out are the ones that are losing money.
This is true.
That's just my opinion. Hey, I've been on tables where I've seen people split face cards, and hey, if it works for them, I just get up and move to a different table. It's no big deal. If somebody's doing that, but who knows? Okay, favorite go-to slots. You guys have your favorite slots that you like to play?
So I have one I love, but I have to get my bankroll up to go play it because sometimes it kills me. So I usually start out with Dragon League, Lightning Link, some of the ones, Huff and Puff, the new one especially, where I think I can get my bankroll up. And then I like to play Grand Dragon. That game, I'm addicted to that game. I got a hand pay on it. I've had $2,000 line hits on it. But it's one of those things you're either killing it and it's a party and you're having a good time, or you're getting your butt kicked. So you have to get the bankroll up to go see what kind of day it's going to be.
Exactly.
I like the prices games. I like pinball, Top Dollar, Wheel of Fortune, the old school machines. High limit. Those are my favorites. But nowadays, Dragon, Cash, mainly Lightning Link, I would say. Those are my go-tos.
Now let's talk about money. Now let's talk about bankrolls when you take your trips out to the casino. If you go out to the casino for a day, a week, what kind of bankrolls are you going with? And are you going to just film now, or are you going to just enjoy the time and film if something comes up?
So for us, I would say we take about 1,000 per trip. If it's
combined,
our local, around 1,000. A lot of my biggest wins I've had was actually on minimal money. And then there's times where I brought a lot of money and I got took for all of it. So we try to limit that. But if we're going to Vegas, it's game on. We need more than 1,000 a day. I'll tell you that. That place can be quick.
And I think too, we have been, like you're saying, sometimes now we have to play for content, right?
Right.
It's still fun no matter what, but you're trying to get certain content. So you may go harder on something or do something a little bit differently to see if you can, get that bigger. I used to never play high limit at all. So I've started playing high limit. But I've recently started something new that I do is once I double it, so whatever I put in, whether it's 20, it's 40, or it's 100, depending on the machine I'm playing, once I double it, I cash that voucher out and I put that somewhere else in my bag. So that at the end of the night, what's been happening, I'm breaking even or coming out ahead because I have all those vouchers in my bag and I'm just using my bankroll through the machines. And the majority of the time, that's really working for me. I think when you keep it in the voucher or you keep it in the machine, you're
whatever.
Just keep going. So that's something I started maybe a month, 6 weeks ago, and it's I'm liking that.
Okay, that helps out. Anytime you could extend your bankroll is a good thing. And then if you play your bankroll and say that's it, you have whatever vouchers you have left. So hey, that's a good idea. Gamblers Unknown said somebody had a top 5 list of the worst to play, and Dragon Link was $1, and what blasphemy! I agree. I agree. Considering all of your top 10 lists was Dragon Link or Lightning Link. I'm just saying. Anyway.
What's that other one that we did play? Dollar Storm. I like that one too. That's a newer one.
They don't have it at Grayton.
They don't have it at Grayton yet. But.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely got to play that one for sure. Let's see. So we talked about your bankroll going. What is your biggest win at the casino?
My biggest is 2,400 and change, and that just happened at Cache Creek maybe 2 months ago. Yep.
Okay. On camera?
Actually, he caught it. He was filming when it happened. Yep.
My biggest so far now is this year was a $25 bet, and I got the mega and major for $12,420 on the channel. It's
Cash Falls.
Cash Falls on Cash Falls, yes.
That's your featured video on your channel, correct?
Yeah. I caught it all live. You see, I had $200 in there. I'm going up and down. I'm going through just looking for the blank ones or the ones that I think are good. I went all the way up to 5 cent, $25 max bet, and then it just landed. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Hampay all day says, how can Grayton not have Dollar Storm?
Agree.
That's crazy.
Agree. Everybody, all the other casinos around have it. I'm shocked they don't.
A Gonzalez 209, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. I think that's A Gonzalez. Yeah, A Gonzalez. Yeah, A Gonzalez 209. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, guys. Little Dutchy, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, that's just crazy that they don't have Dollar Storms. And now they have a new Lightning Dollar Storm, or Lightning Dollar Link, it's called. They have a few different games of those. So that's pretty interesting too. It's a new game here at Yamava, and I've seen them starting to come up across the board. Biggest wins, biggest losses. You knew that was coming. What's your biggest loss?
He can go last because he's wild. My biggest loss is $1,000 in one session.
She's good. She's smart with that.
I'm a CPA, right? Like I'm sitting here saying this equates to that, and yeah.
I don't see a lot of CPAs that like to gamble, though. Hey, that's true. That's a true story. So you're an anomaly.
So I have two biggest losses. One for cards. So during that period where I was really into cards but switching to slots, I was on a crazy run in Vegas. I'd stayed for 2 days, then it turned to 3 days, and then 4 days. I was killing it on double deck blackjack, $25 with $200 buy-in. I would double, triple, and I would wait a little bit, go to another casino, and I got up to like $5,000 within those few days. And I'm happy, you know, like that's crazy to me. And I just started getting the fever. And I brought a lot of money with me that trip. And it just went all bye-bye. So my biggest loss, I think, was like $15,000 I brought plus the 5 that I lost. And it just went, it was bad. So I don't drink alcohol when I gamble much.
That was one of my questions.
Yeah.
Much. You said much. It just tends to puff out your chest. I don't care. Stick it in. It's all good.
Should we tell them about wife taxing?
Yeah, that happens now.
So we have this thing, we call it wife taxing. It's a joke amongst our group that we play with. So he can get the fever. So what I do is once he gets a win, even if I'm not with him, if I'm somewhere else in the casino and he tells me he got a win, I come pay him a visit and I take half of it and put it in my bag. Just in case.
Hey, that's a safe thing there. I've been taxed a few times just to that. I'm just saying it happens to the best of us, bro. Don't worry.
Just one more.
Yes. And you'll hear him on the videos. Just one more. And then he does 3 more.
I got to make the NG slot. Make sure, just one more. You never know. There's one more. Okay.
The magic finger. Exactly.
Yeah.
But after that loss, it was bad. It was, I felt pretty, that was a long flight home after that loss. I learned my lesson, tail between my legs. So after that, no big losses like that. Maybe 1,000.
But you still have them. Scat Daddy 510 PLO, thank you for coming in. The wife texts me all the time.
Yes. So Pilo's our friend. He plays with us, and I wife tax him too. If his girlfriend's not there, I take care of that for her.
Hey. So literally, you are the tax lady.
I am.
Hey.
Now you see where the CPA fits in.
Hey, I see it. Cray the tax lady. Hey, a new shirt for you out there. Appreciate that. So you guys had some big losses. Yeah. Again, you bounced back from those losses. I mean, I've made this statement several times on the channel. Jennifer Pass, thank you for coming in. Hey, Crow Slots, appreciate you coming in.
Hey, everybody.
So I've made this statement several times. I don't think there's another profession out there. Well, maybe stock trading is out there, but gamblers handle pressure beyond, like you said, hey, you got to just brush it off and, lick your wounds and then live to fight another day, go back out there, do it again, whatever. Right. But the pressure level for gambling is definitely up there. Okay, guys, let's get on to your channel now. Bryant Dupree, thank you for coming in. Lady T777, appreciate you. Let's get on to your channel. How long ago did you start your channel?
So we started our channel over a year ago. It was actually when we had a few wins from Vegas. I just uploaded at random and at Cache Creek. And I just kind of wanted to see like how it would go. And then we went hard after when NG Slot, NJ Slot, all of them came up here to Grayton for that big event they had going for MaxBet Media. And every day from that point forward, I was like, we're going for it. This is it. And then it's been about 6 months now, straight just going hard on it on all platforms.
Okay.
And he loves creating the content. He loves editing, that whole creative side of it. So he's been having fun with that.
That's fun to me.
Yeah.
I love creating the good content, going to the casino and getting it. But you know what happens after that is all work. Is all work because there's the fun side of it, which everybody sees on camera. But then there's also the hard work portion, which is the editing, the coming up with the thumbnails. All of that is just like bam. It's just people don't understand what they're getting into when they do that. But you mentioned that big trip where everybody was out there, NJ Slot Guy, all of them. And I didn't ask you this during the gambling portion, but I'm going to go back a minute and ask you, are you guys planning to be out there for G2E, Gambling Granny Fest, or any of that?
We've been looking.
Yeah.
We want to go, but I don't know if it's going to match with our schedules.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
But we would love to do it one.
Would love to meet you guys out there, definitely.
Dang.
So we'll see
we're
if that
thinking
happens.
about it, but I have some October 15th is the tax filing deadline, and we have some other things going on. So it's like, can we squeeze it? Can we make it work? The good thing is I can work anywhere, and I do.
Right.
There's been many times I've worked in the hotel in Vegas.
I do it on a daily. I'm just saying. Okay. So about a year ago, what made you decide to start a channel?
So originally, I remember watching YouTube 2010, 11, around there. At that time, I had an ex-girlfriend. She was a flight attendant. And I'm not kidding. We would be in Vegas like almost every day. I got to fly for free. So I remember at that time, it was Brian Christopher, the SD guy.
Diana Ivani.
They were posting, but it was very secretive. And I just remember like, oh, that's great content. I would love to meet them. They're in a way showing me like how this game works that I've never played, never had no interest in, but I'm getting an idea of what the wins look like. So that always grown through the years of like, I love gambling. I see what they're doing. And now look at them, they're huge. So I think after the event we saw here in Grayton, where I am in life right now, I'm like, we're going for it. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he has been watching slot channels forever. I remember when both of us and his mom were at the Cosmo once, and he saw Diana Ivani. He was fangirling so hard when he went to take a picture with her. It was awesome.
You were fangirling.
He was like, it's Diana. You'll have to post that picture.
I will.
Yeah, put that on your community page, please. KDC Slots. Hey, it's a true story. Nobody tells you about all the work that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Josh Paff, thank you for coming in. Sorry if somebody already asked, but just turned on a few minutes ago. Favorite YouTuber to watch besides RhinoMan. Appreciate that, Josh. What is your favorite channels to watch?
What's yours?
Right
now.
I like NG and I like Lucky Lady. I think I love NG's positivity. I always have. Like even when he wasn't that big yet, he's having fun. He's having a good time. He talks to people.
He's realistic.
Yeah.
He shows the losses, the wins. Like that's what it's about.
And he's like, oh yeah, I just lost all this. And I think that's important. You can't just show all sunshine and roses. You got to show reality. And Lady Luck HQ, we've always watched her, but we recently watched like a meet and greet, like a replay of the video. And she was just, I loved her vibe. And then she said, hey, if you're an aspiring YouTuber, if you have questions, DM me. And we hit her up with a couple questions. And like that day, she answered.
She responded.
So that just kind of made me like her even more, right? Like, you know, it created a connection.
Exactly. I'll speak on NG. I've met him a couple of different times. Real down to earth, approachable. Talk to you. He'll stop what he's doing. Talk to you. And I've met a lot of channels. I mean, just doing the interviews is one thing, but meeting them in person is a entirely different thing. And that's why I'm super excited about G2E, because I know NJ Slot Guy is going to be there. A lot of the East Coast slot channels that I haven't got a chance to meet in person, but I've done interviews with them. I mean, for me, that's what it's about, meeting and interacting with them.
And that's why we love NJ. So we're in the high limit room when he was there during the event at Grayton. You know, he was recorded. I saw him recording, didn't want to bother him. And then he stopped recording, and then him and his friends are yelling, they're having fun, they're cussing, they're going crazy over the slot machine. They're enjoying, they're actual gamblers, you know. And I kind of feel some slot channels out there, they're doing what they're doing for video, and then afterwards they kind of just leave. Is how I feel. But like I like this connection. He's actually fun. He's a very good person. I like how he is. It's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to touch on 2 points before we get to Josh Path's question. The point that you made, you can't always show wins. Obviously, there's channels out there. NJ is one of those channels. He'll just put money in. Whatever happens. You're going to get it. But there's a lot of channels that do post bonuses, and that's all good because, hey, as a channel, I know what it takes to get those bonuses. But as a regular viewer, they might not know, and they might think, hey, it's just wins. But I think Gamblers Unknown said it best. If you go live are for your losses, because it's very rare you win in a live. And I'm going to give a shout out.
So true. So true.
I'm going to give a shout out to somebody over the past weekend that had a tremendous live. Gracie Lux Slots. I had her on an interview this past week. She hit a major live. I think maybe a few spins later, she hit a grand live. All in that one live. Hey, and then the videos are your Sports Center highlights. So there you go. Some people post the losing videos. It's hard to post the losing videos and expect to get a lot of views on it.
So on our channel, we do post a lot of losing videos or things I think look cool or anonymous, like a major flash, and next thing you know, lucky chance, I'm out of money, and then I got a bonus. That's like one of our most crazy viewed shorts. And people talk the most craziest negative stuff on there. But it's like we're showing reality, you know, like we're not that channel that just shows wins. So if you're not your cup of tea, you know, this is how we are. We show wins, we show losses. We use our content that we get.
Yeah, definitely. Keep up the good content. Hey, yeah, definitely keep up your good content. Gamblers Unknown says, if you have a big following, it's easier to post losers than have a dedicated fan base, because you have a dedicated fan base that watches those.
Well, I think it's how you set expectations for yourself too, right? When we post the losses, so we divide and conquer our work on our channel. I'm the comment queen.
Okay.
And so, because he gets triggered, so it's better for me to handle the comments. But you know you're going to get the negative comments. And some people are hella rude, and their comment gets hidden. I'm not dealing with that kind of negativity in my life. And others, if they have a perspective, I respond to it. I tell them I appreciate their perspective. And then, you know, I'm like, there's plenty of other creators other than us. Best of luck. Yeah. But I think if you go into it knowing, hey, I'm going to show my losses because that's who I am and I'm going to be me. And that one's probably going to get trash views. But if it's true to who you are and you're still enjoying it, and that's what your reality is, I think you got to do you.
Yep.
Robert Kaczynski's giving you some advice. He said, just don't make the same mistake that I made by giving Randy a wrench and making him a moderator. Oh. Hey, Robert, hey, it's okay. You know, Randy pays me good money for that wrench. I'm just saying it happens. Okay, so now we're going to get on to that because you touched on it a minute ago, and I did with the comments a little bit. Thick skin. have you guys developed thick skin, or do things get under your skin?
Every now and then something will get under my skin.
Okay.
For the most part, like some people, the things they say are just so out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like if they bring family into it, that's a straight ticket to hell in my book. You don't do that to people. But other than that, if it's like, oh, your video's trash, or you gamble wrong, I'm like,
Go
whatever.
pay your rent
that's
or something.
Cool. Oh yeah,
like,
that's the one that makes me laugh. The ones who assume we can't pay our bills
bro.
or that we're gambling aholics. I have an executive level job. This is just my fun money. It's whatever.
Okay. A lot of those comments sound like they're coming straight from TikTok. Absolutely. Because TikTok, they're a little bit more abrasive over there, but you do get some of those on Facebook.
Well,
too.
I think that's an interesting thing to talk about too, because that's where we started on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And then for a lot of reasons, we've been migrating away from that and to Instagram, and we've always had YouTube.
I would want to touch on one thing with, like, I watched NG the other day playing live. He had 10,000 in the machine. He caught a random major. Now, if me and her caught a random major, or you, that video will go crazy for us.
Awesome.
Well, like, it's gonna go crazy. So, but for him, he kept playing and he lost it, all of it. He gave it all back. And the comments I'm just reading, I was blown away. Like, even for him, way up there, he's still gonna get the crappy comments. So it doesn't matter if you're small or big. But in a way, people are seeing big bets and how people are gambling. So it does make us smaller channels harder to progress, I would say, in a way, because you are going to get those dudes looking at us like, well, you're gambling $5, and it's messed up.
Sometimes we laugh, too, at the comments, right? I'm like, why are you so, like, this one little thing got you so triggered? Like, I don't understand it. We laugh about it.
There's nothing you can do except laugh about it, and that's the best thing to do. Real quick, Josh wants to know what's your least favorite slot channel to watch. You could say The Good Life 88 if you want to. Because people, I'm going to read his comment now. People tell him to stop talking, and his wife agrees. I think more than your wife agrees with that. We all agree, but it's all good. Who's your least favorite slot channel to watch? It's kind of a loaded question there.
It is a loaded question. I don't say I have a least. Cause it's like, the way I see it is, I look at it as analytical data. When someone plays a game, the bonus, their betting range, I'm looking for patterns. That's just how I work for, stock market. You look for patterns and certain data. So I would never say there was the least, maybe their attitude per se, but other than that, no. It's just, I like watching the fun, positive stuff.
Okay.
I don't think there's any. A lot of times, I kind of flip through, and if I'm not feeling it, I just go on to the next one. So there isn't anybody that, like, nothing standing out to me that there's anybody that I'm like, eh. I would say I watch different people for different things. So the mood that you're in, right? Yes. So I may go out and search YouTube because there's a game I saw that I haven't played before, and I want to learn more about that game, or I want to see if other people are hitting on that game. So that, I don't really care who I'm getting, right? Because I'm searching the game. But if I'm going to sit down and watch from an entertainment perspective, then it's going to be somebody who's bringing some positivity and some fun, some jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's all good. And that's why there's tons of slot channels out there, and everybody has their own thing, and everybody has their own preference. They may watch several of the channels. They may only watch one. It's all good. It just depends on what you want to watch for that day. I try and watch as many as I can during the time that I have. Hey, we don't get that much time. So what has been, I'm going to get back to your channel. We'll leave the negative stuff on the board there. What has been the toughest part for you?
Ooh.
Trying to figure out the right content that people want, right? Because we started the channel really to have fun, and we wanted it. So maybe I take a step back. Flo did a lot with our car club to begin with, the YouTube channel, an Instagram account, and our car club was known. Like, one of the best comments we ever got on that is there was a long haul trucker who said, I love your guys' content because I feel like I'm there at the meet. We have jokes with our friends. He would make videos about what we do as a group, even, you know, before and after the meet. So we wanted the same thing for slots. We wanted it to be, maybe you can't go to the casino as often as we're allowed to go or that we can afford to go, right? So we wanted it to be about fun and community and that side of it. So figuring out the recipe for that, we're still figuring it out in some respects, but we're learning a lot along the way.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now, what would you tell somebody? You guys are at what, 2.1K, something like that in subscribers?
Yep.
What would you tell somebody that's starting off today from your experience in your journey so far?
So for YouTube, I would say post regularly, like shorts. Shorts are the future. Some people may not like that answer, but it's true. YouTube Shorts is trying to push because of TikTok. TikTok is really growing, you know, on the short videos. Same thing with Instagram Reels. So I would go more for the short side of you have your long-term format of videos, and then have your short-term, your shorts.
Yeah.
Do both and just post, and that's it. Just be consistent. That's all it is.
And I would say spend less time on TikTok.
Well, yeah, I didn't get that far.
Okay, you do.
I was gonna say TikTok, it's glamorous. It's very easy to gain followers on there. Once you break the 1,000 mark, so from our experience with analytical data that I have per live that we've done, if we're gambling and we're able to stay live, not getting blocked or anything crazy, because people do that, for 1 hour, we're gaining between 300 to 500 followers with good slot play, not just losing. So if we did it many times over and over again, like some slot channels do on the TikTok, that's why they're able to grow so crazy numbers. But at the same time, it's also, you're on the For You page where it's to people who may not even understand what gambling is, or it's being pushed to everybody. So that's why you're able to gain a lot of followers. But at the same time, it's not real gamblers and or people who understand what's going on. So that's the downfall to TikTok, I would say.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on TikTok in the beginning because I don't think we had a good education on like how TikTok worked. And we could have spent more of that time on Instagram.
Give me 1 second. Sister Yoshi, could you drop Crow Slots link? Josh Paff wants to subscribe. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm sorry. And Scat Daddy 510 PLO says TikTok is fake. LOL. Hey,
we've gotten banned on lives. We had our channel taken away. They told us it was gone permanently. I went on a letter writing campaign to every email box, every email and like contact us that I could find either on TikTok or on the web, and I just blew them up with messages. And then one day, like 4 days later, it just appeared. It was back. So kind of after that experience, I got sour grapes with TikTok because we're both busy people. We got jobs, we got kids. If I'm going to invest my time, I want it in something that's in a much more positive light. So we started investing more time in Instagram.
We shifted, more towards Instagram. So you see our following, we're growing more there. More focus on YouTube. TikTok, I'm kind of on the back burner. I feel bad, but at the same time, it's not really a gambling platform where if you go on there, you're rolling the dice. You could be on for 3 hours today, and then tomorrow you're on for 5 minutes, you're blocked. So it's wishy-washy.
Exactly. Randy, the Slot Wizard, has a serious question. Wow, what's going on, Randy? Grab another Corona and ask some other questions. Crow Slots, do you make the same amount of money on views, on shorts as you do on an hour live stream?
So they just changed the policy, and it will be starting next year. For shorts would be 45% of revenue versus 55% on monetized channels on long term. So that's the difference of money. But at the same time,
you do have to get 1 million views on your shorts. Yeah.
And they're saying to even join the program within October 1st to, I believe, January 1st is when it starts. You need to get 10 million views in shorts to join the program. So it's going to be, I mean, I may go crazy starting then to try to get us there, but that's a long road.
Yeah, that's definitely a long road. And I would say, I would add to your comment on what you would suggest a new channel do. I would suggest post videos any length, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Find a length that works for you and work within that length. Because when you're starting out, you're not monetized anyway. You can see where your viewers want to go. You don't have to do the 8 to 10 minutes or anything like that. Okay, so now, would you recommend somebody starting a channel?
I would probably tell them it is pretty saturated, and that you may get frustrated if you don't gain traction as fast as you think. But I would suggest yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you like to gamble and you enjoy social media and the creative side of it, I say go for it.
Go for it.
Go have fun.
Because here's the thing, guys. If you're a gambler and you're recording your videos, if YouTube goes away, you're still going to be gambling. It's not going to make a difference. You're still going to be at the casino. You're still going to be having a good time. Doesn't matter. So, if you're gambling and you're having a good time, then continue to film while you're doing it. You might get something out of it from that output.
And I think you should be very clear on that, because some people have the expectations they're going to be a YouTuber from gambling, meaning you're going to gain your losses back. I mean, NG Slots pretty much broke that ice and explained and showed that as much money as he spends, he doesn't make that, at all. The money back from revenue, from monetization. So they need to be within realm to understand, like, you're going to make something back if you do, even if you do get popular. It's not going to go crazy money.
Okay, so let me ask you this. As a creator that's putting out this type of content and you're putting it out there, and let's say you've been doing consistent posts over time for 4 or 5 months, and you're gaining maybe 100 subscribers, and you're losing 40, and you're gaining 20, and you're losing 5, and man, you get depressed. But then you see a channel that's just come onto the scene, or that's just come up. They got what, $4K in subscribers in a matter of 3-4 weeks.
I've seen it.
What does that do? What does that do to your mindset? What does that do to you as a creator?
It's frustrating for sure, but at the same time, I kind of feel everyone's content is different in a way, and it suits someone. So the algos in the YouTube algorithm, I feel it's honestly, I've seen this, and in ours, it's very, I'm doing great. I'll post great, same time every day, shorts, and I'm seeing great growth, and then boom, it'll tank back down for no apparent reason. On videos I think are awesome, and then it'll go back up. So I do notice a pattern so far of that. But
in some ways it's good too, right? Because if somebody comes out with a new way to do it, it pushes you. You learn. It gets you out of your comfort zone. Try something else.
True.
Lady T777 says some people buy followers.
That's true.
You know what? That's true. And some people buy followers, but that's not going to do you any good.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not going to do you any good. You're producing content because you enjoy producing content. And if other people enjoy the content that you're producing, so be it. Hey, there's no reason to buy views or followers or subscribers, because it does nothing for your channel. You don't make any money off of it. You don't get any more thing. You're not, people that do that think that, hey, my status is up here because I have so many things. But if I'm looking at your channel and I saw you went from 1K to 4K in a matter of 2 weeks, and I look at your videos and I see, you don't have the views to back it up, I know exactly, it's
a ratio. Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't let that discourage me as far as, if you got 7, 12, 13K in subscribers because you bought them, hey, that's money spent for you. So all good. What would be something that you would change with YouTube?
That's a good question.
That's a really good question. I do like that it is hard to break through. It's not like TikTok where they put you on the For You page and your live is being seen by anybody, versus YouTube, you have to be subscribed and, so forth. I do like that because it does make it challenging, and that's kind of how it should be. But I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Tough.
I can't come up with anything that I would. I mean,
Okay.
I think it's one of those things that you roll with it and you figure it out as you go.
It's okay. It's okay, because the reason I asked that question, I'll come back to you guys 6 months from now, and
Okay.
you'll have an exact answer for that question when I talk to you again. And I might just do a short interview, like 2 minutes long or something, asking you that same question. Okay, so for yourselves, where do you see your channel in 2 years from now?
What do you see?
So
You guys are both analytical.
Yeah.
So you
So
guys
I
could
think-
sort of.
Well, I'll say. So we put Crow Slots and
I was gonna
Adventures.
say that, yeah.
For a reason. We want it to be more than just slots. We want to do our cars, our food, but we want the connection to show like we're still the same people on anything else we do. So, but we also opened the base to hire, Brian Christopher is like over $500,000. That's kind of like the cap, I would say, in slot community, being analytical. But if you do other things in the YouTube world, you can open that door more and grow more rapidly. That's kind of like the approach I'm going with this.
Okay. So
some of the channels that we watch that are non-slot channels, that's one of the things we enjoy about them.
Yeah.
Like their content, they make it one channel, but there's like different playlists or different kind of branding for different things that they do.
Right. Like yours, I love it. You're all over. It's all perfect.
Yeah, I'm literally all over the place.
It's super entertaining.
But that's good because it's never the same thing, and that's what you want right now.
Yeah.
So we like to kind of branch out more into. We just started doing that. We changed the name. We started adding some other content in there. Kind of see how it takes off, what people think.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea. Definitely. That's why I changed it from RhinoMan Slots to RhinoMan Show. Thank you, Sister Yochi. You should be doing. Have you done your car show from Don Laughlin's Edgewater Casino where they have the cars there? I would definitely.
That would be fun.
That's what I thought when you said you want to incorporate car shows and stuff like that. Car shows at the casino is a good way to do that.
We do go live a lot on Instagram when we are doing like car show stuff. Instagram right now is our main hub for going live or posting what we're kind of doing on the update. That's what we like about Instagram for now. So if you guys like what we're doing, Instagram, Crow Slots.
Or if we do something you want to see more of, say it. Tell us.
Yep, we're on there all the time talking to people. It's awesome.
Okay, I got another one from Scat Daddy 510. I'm going to ask in a minute. But guys, while I have you on the channel, we're getting ready to get into the quick hit section of this video, of this live stream. But right now, if you could do me the favor, smash that like button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. That's all good. Scat Daddy 510 PLO says this. Hey, Crow Slots, how do you feel about slot channels that ask you for Venmo app to pay at the casino, to play at the casino?
We've seen that a lot on TikTok Live, where I've seen someone say, "Hey, cash at me $20. I'll go to the machine right now and play it for you live." Like it's crazy. I think it does. It risks a lot for the community. It makes it look bad, especially if that person just gets off the live and blocks you. Like, I mean, that makes it look horrible. They'll never want to look at a gambling thing again.
But that does more damage than good for the community in general. How TikTok, and I think this is what Gamblers Unknown was going to say, it jeopardizes everybody in the community because, that's illegal to send cash across state lines or whatever in order to gamble.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I see and I'm like, that's a gaming law violation. That's a tax violation.
Group pools per se.
Yeah, group pools make me nervous too. But I mean, everybody's got to do their thing. I'm not, but there's things that we won't do because of that. My CPA brain.
Yeah, well, hey, that's it. You're the tax lady. Hey,
that's right.
Takes care of things. Sheep's Head Mary, thank you for coming in. What if we only want to choose one platform to watch slot channels, YouTube or Instagram. That's all up to you, Sheephead Mary. Sorry, bam. If you want to watch them on Instagram, you want to watch them on YouTube, that's all good. Wherever you want to support them, I'm sure they just want the support. That's all good. Joey Dang Dang's in the house. Crow Slots, how do you feel about 18 plus casinos are making gambling easier too early?
So we actually, when our daughter turned 18 on the night of her birthday, we took her to Chicken Ranch. We have a video of that on our channel.
I went to. Oh no, that's the Bunny Ranch. No, never mind. That's a different ranch. Sorry.
We have an 18 and over casino near us. It's called the Chicken Ranch, and it's funny because like all their advertising, the chickens are wearing gold chains, and they have this whole personality. And when they answer you on Instagram, like if you DM them, they answer as the chicken. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Yeah. So we took her there, and it goes back to our families don't see gambling as a bad thing. We grew up with it, so we're keeping it alive.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, my kids, I've taken them all to the casino at 18. Morongo's 18 and over. There's a few places out here that are. Guys, I've really enjoyed this time talking about your channel. Now we're going to get into quick hits. This is the portion of the show where I ask you if then questions or this or that questions, and you guys answer together. Let me get this up, and then we could go through them real quick here. All right. Okay, here we go. Big family, small family.
Big family.
Okay.
Small.
Okay. Planning or winging it?
Oh, Lord.
Winging it.
Planning.
The CPA is coming out. Would you rather have a real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door in the city?
Get out of jail free card.
Any door in the city because I'm nosy.
Oh.
Okay.
How are you going to get out of jail?
I'll call a lawyer. I'm not going to go to jail to begin with.
Dine in or order delivery?
Delivery.
Yeah, delivery.
Okay. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or an extremely hard job working for yourself?
Extremely hard job.
Yeah, I think working for yourself. Yep.
Okay. Show or tell?
Tell.
Okay. Would you rather have would you rather live forever but have a boring life, or live short and have an amazing life?
Short
and amazing.
Yep. Let's have fun. All out.
Pineapple pizza or cotton candy? Or candy corn?
Pineapple.
Okay, so you guys like pineapple on your pizza.
Yeah.
Cherished or respected?
Respected.
Okay. Barking dogs or crying babies?
Barking dogs.
Crying babies.
Okay. Crying babies?
Yeah.
Okay. Vegetarian or meat eating?
Meat eating.
Okay. Babies dressed as animals or animals dressed as humans?
Animals dressed
as humans. Yeah.
Okay. Attend a party or host a party?
Host.
Ooh, host. Yeah, we usually host.
Okay. Regret or doubt?
Ooh.
So, what do I prefer? Probably regret. I don't like doubting myself.
Okay.
I will regret, yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't even answer that one. Win a race or win a debate?
What was it? Win a race or?
Win a debate.
Win a race?
Yeah, I want to win the race.
Oh, of course. Too fast, too furious. Cooking or being cooked for?
Cooking.
Oh, being cooked for sure.
Okay, so you're the cooker. He's okay. Ribeye or T-bone?
Ribeye.
T-bone because that's filet mignon. There we go. I like that one.
Okay. Let's see. Here's one for you. Growth or security?
Ooh.
That's hard.
I'll say growth.
Yeah, it depends.
I'll
I would probably take security over growth.
That's exactly both of you guys right there. That's you guys right there. Pause time or rewind time?
Ooh. I'll probably rewind time.
Yeah, probably rewind.
Okay. Concerts or sporting events?
Ooh, I like both.
Yeah, how come can't have both?
Concerts.
Okay.
Yeah, probably concerts if I have to choose. Yep.
Here's one of the hard ones. Crunchy peanut butter or creamy peanut butter?
Creamy.
Crunchy. We're opposite on this.
Okay. Washing the dishes immediately or waiting until the sink's full?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Instant.
Okay.
Prefer immediately.
Okay.
I don't need
Body
no
wash. Body wash or bar soap?
body wash.
I like bar soap.
Okay. There we go. Last 3 questions, guys. If somebody was coming to visit you in your hometown, what restaurant would you recommend to them?
Casino 580. That's the one we went on our first date. It has the best food. It's cheap, and you get to gamble. It's a 3-way. Oh my god, it's awesome.
Win-win.
Burger, steak, seafood, Asian food,
and it's like 10
tacos.
minutes away, so we're going there. Yep.
Okay. Now you guys are car people, so you guys will appreciate this. If somebody in the chat was going to give you your dream car, what would it be?
You want me to go first?
2012 Aventador. That's probably my last
Lamborghini,
car.
yeah.
Lamborghini Aventador. That's the
So
one.
we're spoiled because we have cars, dream cars already. So my last one that's going to be my retirement project is I want a 50 style Merc, chopped and Frenched, and that's going to be my labor of love.
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
I may have to sell some of the other ones to get that.
Hey, you might have to sell some of his plasma and blood in order to get that too. I'm just saying. Last question, guys. What is the best thing you've ever ate? Randy, keep it PG.
Gordon Ramsay's steak in Las Vegas, hands down, best fire.
Everything there is good.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, I would go with that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the sides there, the meat, like the bread, even like everything is good there. A lot of other places they have something they're famous for, and everything else may not be.
The
so
service
famous.
there always, no matter what. I mean, go to Ramsay, you make sure he'll yell at you.
Exactly. I love good service. They do have a Gordon Ramsay steakhouse now in Harris, SoCal. Hey, might have to try that out.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and they just opened it. I think they just opened it last month. So, hey.
I've been trying to get him to go there.
Nah.
That's when I used to go to dance competitions.
I'm the one that wants to go to HHN LA everything.
Okay, sir.
Hey, make it a dual trip.
Right.
Go to Halloween Horror Nights and then head down and stay at Harris, SoCal. There you go. Harris, I want 10%. No. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming on the show today. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being in here. Thank you for the questions. Please do not forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. Guys, I will review the chat tomorrow. If there's anything I missed, I'll get back to you. Guys, do you want to say anything before I leave?
Thank you, everybody, for subscribing, liking, commenting, DMing us. We're open to questions all the time. We love all the positive comments, all the love from the slot community. I mean, thank you for putting on the show. Everyone in the comments will probably reread everything and say hi to everybody that we missed. But yeah, anything?
No, thanks a lot for having us. This was a great time.
Thank you.
Hey, it was fun for me as well. Thank you, guys. I will talk to you later. And guys, until next time, let the good times roll. We'll see you then.
Woo! Let's go.
Bye.